Folks, of course, a little wear and tear is part of life. We all get bumps, bruises, scratches, and cuts from time to time, and so do our fish. Our fish can get damaged scales, bruises from altercations with other fish, or running into objects, of course, split or frayed fins. So when our fish don't have a disease, how do we treat normal wear and tear? We've gotten quite a few questions on this recently, so I'm going to show you what works for me, and I hope it works for you. Coming up right now. I recently did a video on the fixes, Pimafix, Melafix, and Bettafix, and used my analogy in particular that Melafix and Bettafix are much like Neosporin for us. They'll take care of minor issues, cuts and scrapes, but that's really what it's intended for. Now, while Melafix, Pimafix, and Bettafix works for a lot of hobbyists, it's never really worked for me, so I'd like to show you what I use coming up right now. From the good folks at Kordon, this is Kordon Fish Protector. Now, I use this not only to treat small injuries or split fins, frayed fins, but I use it as a preventative solution. Let's take a look at Kordon Fish Protector. Now, over the years, it's done a great job with my fish in helping to treat and heal bruises, missing scales, frayed or split fins. Toward the end of the video, I'll show you a recent example of its effectiveness. A fish protector has a very concentrated slime coating. It's made up of polymer colloids, more on that here in a second. It does detoxify free ion heavy metals, but then so do most water conditioners, so not a unique feature. What is unique is it includes vitamin B12, echinacea, and electrolytes. Now, vitamin B12, very good for our fish, and echinacea is well known for its healing properties. We as humans use it for a variety of different reasons: to boost immune system, take care of inflammatory skin conditions, infections, snake bites, stings, wound healing. So it is widely used, and this is a nice way to get electrolytes in the water without using aquarium salt, which can be an irritant to fish or plants. The polymer colloids that this slime coat is made up of is unique because they will absorb medical dyes and antibiotics, and they can actually carry it over to the fish and to the fish's skin. So when and if actual medication is needed, it can help with more effective absorption. Now, when using Fish Protector, use 1 teaspoon per 10 gallons. I'm going to give an example of my 36-gallon tank, which is almost 4 teaspoons. That would give me a little over a tablespoon, so I'm going to cut it down just a little bit, and I like to use 1 tablespoon for this tank. The liquid doesn't have a syrup-like texture, but it is thick, so I do like to use a pipette to put it into my tablespoon first before taking it over to the tank. Now, I just finished up a water change here on my 36-gallon tank, and I do like to use a pipette to try to evenly distribute the liquid on the right and left-hand sides of the tank before pouring the rest of the tablespoon in. Now, the polymer colloids that Fish Protector uses does create a very concentrated slime coat, and of course, slime coat very important for our fish in helping to prevent disease and to help heal them. Now, while we're on the subject of water changes, I did also want to mention that I always do add a little bit of API stress zyme after each water change. This is a type of beneficial sludge-eating bacteria that helps keep the substrate clean. I did a video on this not too long ago. I'll leave a link up top. At this point, I'll turn my power head back on. I do like to leave my power head off and my filter outlet at a lower flow while I'm adding the Fish Protector and the API stress zyme. I want to make sure it has a little bit of time to get down to the middle of the tank, or maybe 3/4 of the way down the tank. This is a deep tank, and before the current starts swirling it around, I want to make sure that it gets down through the water column. So once I have my power head back on, I will turn my filter outlet back up to where I had it before. Now, let me give you a recent example of where Fish Protector worked recently. You see the crebensis eggs on the bottom right-hand corner, and this altercation between my cribs and my pleco. Now, the pleco was just trying to get back into his cave. He likes that rock, he likes his cave, but the cribs weren't having it. They've been breeding a lot lately, and they will defend their eggs at all costs. He had a little bit of a tear in his dorsal fin afterward. Now, I don't want that to discourage you from getting cribs, so I want to show you later that night everything was fine. The pleco knew the eggs were there and was staying close to his cave and not bothering the cribs. The cribs are peaceful most of the time unless they are breeding, taking care of their eggs, or taking care of their babies in the first 2 weeks. But you can see his fin healing. That clear area on his dorsal fin is where his fin was bitten and torn, and now it's healing very, very well. This is about 2 weeks, a week and a half after that altercation, so fairly quickly. And this is why I like to keep Kordon Fish Protector in the water. We have the echinacea, the B12, the electrolytes. Does a very, very good job for normal everyday wear and tear, damaged scales, bruises, or split fins. So while Melafix, Pimafix, and Bettafix don't work for me, Kordon Fish Protector does. I hope it might work for you, and I hope, folks, this video was helpful. As always, please like, comment, subscribe for future content, and I really appreciate you watching.